Okay, we are live. Welcome back to Smarter R. So today we will learn how to calculate ETCCDI index by using R for very heavy rainfall. So very heavy rainfall is R20. So in ETCCDI index, when in a days we find a days that have rainfall when its rainfall is higher than or equal to 20 millimeter, that day is considered as very heavy rainfall. For example, if today it's rainfall and that rainfall is 20 millimeter or higher, and that day is considered as very heavy rainfall days. Okay, we go straight to the code. Step 1, we load the required libraries, which is library dplayer and library lubricate. So this library we use for data manipulation and date handling to handle the date. And then we set the working directory. So I have my set working directory where I put my data, my CSV file. So this is the folder address. I will run this. My set working directory is here, this folder. It is in extreme rainfall future projection JRB shiny. So all my data I put in this folder. So we run this set working directory. So we will read our data from this folder. Step 3, we read the CSV file with the name. Here function we use read CSV because my data is in CSV file. The name of the data set is CHEPS JRB grid 005. We read this CSV file into the date with the header. Header is true, head is true. So we run this date. So first we look our data. This is CHEPS grid JRB grid 005. So the data is from year. We have column 1, 2, 3 is year, month, and day. And then all the other grid point that have rainfall. This is daily rainfall. For ETCCDI index, you must have daily rainfall to make calculation for all the indices. So we have here daily rainfall for grid V1 until grid V9, V109. So from 1981 to 2021. So arrange your data like this. Okay, and then we read that data. Step 4, we convert year, month, and day columns to date format. So we combine the year, that month, and that day. For this data set, year, month, and day, we combine it into a new date column in date. We have our date just now, right? And then we put another column, which is have date, by using the paste and as date function. So we run this one. And then step 5, we create a data frame to store the annual R20 actually, R20 result. So annual R20 is we create the empty data frame for which is annual R20 with a year column containing unique years from the original data. It is must be in the form of data frame, data.frame. Okay, we run this. And then we go to step 6. We define a function to calculate the R20 value for a given vector for precipitation value. So we define function calculate R20 to calculate the number of days with precipitation greater than or equal to 20. So we calculate the number of days, sum, precipitation that have higher, we only consider rainfall that higher than or equal to 20 millimeter. And then we put NA.rm equal to 2 to handle the missing value. So we calculate here. Okay, it's already calculated. Now we go to step 7 and step 8. So step 7, we loop through each column, which is column for V1 to V109 for each our data set just now, which has the daily rainfall data. So we call index in 4 to 112. So call name index, and then we calculate here. This will This will loop through each column. It will loop for each column, so that we don't need to calculate one column at a time. We calculate all the column, and it will calculate the number of days with precipitation greater than or equal 20 millimeter for each year. We nested the loop to calculate R20 here for each year and each column by using this code. So we nested the loop here. Calculate 20 that here. For step 7 and step 8, you run all it together. And then we go to step 9. We already finished the calculation. We save the annual R20 result to CSV file. So save the final R20, annual R20 just now, to the new CSV file, which is chip JRB grid 002, and then I put another underscore here, R20 millimeter. Row names is false. We don't need to get the row names. We write this CSV. Okay, now it calculate. So this is our new output, R20. Chips are R20 here. This is our result just now. So we have the year, because it will ETCCDI index for R20, it will calculate for each year. So we have result for each year from 1981 to 2021. So for example, column 1 here, we can get the data like this. You can select data, edit. From 1981 to 2021. So for example, here we have in 1989 here, it has 42 days. 42 days that is rainfall higher than 20 millimeter. So each of the value here, what it means is that there is 21 days in 1981 that has rainfall higher than 20 millimeter. So it counting any days that have rainfall higher than 20 millimeter. For example, here at this grid point, V1 grid point in the year 1987, there is 26 days that have rainfall higher than 20 millimeter. This one, 1988, I think this is La Nina event. We have 42 days that have rainfall higher than 20 millimeters. So the unit for this result is days. 21 days, 19 days, 16 days, 36 days, 22 days. That has rainfall. It has rainy days that is higher than 20 millimeter. I think that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. You can copy this code here. I show you and use it for your research. Thank you for watching.